There's many reasons why we're all here today. All of them revolve around a great and deep love for our country, and yet great sorrow for the loss of a year ago. 13 of our service members and our very own Kareem Nikoui. Because after a year, the shock, the horror, the anger, all those things that were initially felt, they're still there, but not in the same degree. But the loss, the heartache, the emptiness, that's what those who know and love Kareem are still dealing with. So where do we go in our life when we need that comfort we can't get?
On his way home from Afghanistan, they sent him home draped in a flag, boots still on and still intact, and they handed her the flag. We're sorry for your loss, we're sorry for your broken heart. She looked up and said, where do I start? Thank you to the heroes of the red, white, and blue. They give their lives so we don't have to. And they protect our freedom and our right to choose. And they protect me, and they protect you.
My favorite memories of Kareem is when he was about 4 years old. He was in preschool. It was at Christmas time, so they were actually doing like the singing on the stage where the families come to watch. And Kareem kind of ventured out on his own with the dancing as they were dancing and jingling their bells. And he dropped his bells, and as the teacher leaned over to pick him up, Kareem gave her a little tap on the butt in front of everybody. It just showed his personality. I think the way he was introduced to the idea of being a Marine is when he was about 3 or 4, we went to the mall, and there was actually some Marines there in their dress blues, and from then on, Kareem's little army men he had at home became Marines. They were somebody to look up to. They represent our country. When Kareem joined the Marines, it was like my little boy was leaving, and then after he graduated boot camp, it was like I got a little man back. He believed that our country is worth fighting for.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
So what's going to happen is this vehicle's going to lead. There's going to be a missing man, 3 bikes, large flags, all the bikes behind it. If you want to ride 2x2, 2 up, please do. If you don't feel comfortable, stagger it.
Right next.
Please, everybody have your flashers so I know who is tail end Charlie when you go through. Because if I don't see flashers, I'm hauling ass, and if you get stuck at a light,
Are you
sorry,
stopping at the lights?
I am going to stop the lights. If I get a ticket, Mike's paying it because that's illegal.
The only place that we need to worry about is when we get up to Norco, because there are a few lights. So they know we're coming. Please get your vehicles and please be safe.
I would say Kareem was the most original person you'd ever meet and would just do anything for you.
He was a leader. He loved his job. He loved what he did. He always wanted to learn more, and he was always there for his Marines.
We were actually already on our deployment in Jordan. Kareem was our runner on post for that day, and my squad held the night shift. About probably 5 o'clock in the morning, he comes running to our posts and's like, "Hey guys, we're going to Afghan." Like, crazy excited, and we were all like, "Hold on, no way."
We fight for different reasons, and that's so everybody has a chance at life, so they can go from an oppressed country to be able to experience what it means to really be free. That's a different type of a fight on its own.
On the 26th, it was a big deal of people were starting to get pretty handsy because we were threatening, like, we were gonna close the gate soon. He was up on the corner of the wall, and he got a little off balance, and I was like, "Hey bro, like, you want me to like switch out with you? We'll you know, I'm a little bit bigger, I can probably handle these crowd better." And he pretty much just turned around and like told me to go, you know, go do something else, but in a lot different wording.
Kareem's Marine brothers have been very supportive since they all got back from Kabul. They've been with me almost every single weekend. I actually think every single weekend.
Because that's Mom.
Kareem was our brother, so Mom is our mom. He supported us and he was there for us throughout the entire time that we knew him. And we accepted him as our brother, and that will never change.
It just helped me out a lot to know that Kareem was so highly thought of and loved by his Marine brothers. I needed that support, and I needed that help to get through that hard time. And I'm glad that I had it, because I don't, when I see my kids hurt, it hurts me. So I needed to be around people who were being strong, so they could help me be strong, and they could help pull me through that hard time. And they did.
Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies, and it says, God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our affliction. So whatever you're going through, and especially what Kareem's family is going through, God is the one who can give all comfort for exactly what you and I are going through. And not only that, but our affliction and our suffering has a purpose. It says this, so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God. So you and I are here today, and if you have suffered, if you have lost in your life, and you have received God's comfort, you now have the opportunity to give comfort to those who need it.
Everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave you all alone. I will be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. The one who will light the way, bring you home. And when you call and need me near, saying where'd you go, brother, I'm right here. And on those days when the sky begins to fall, you're the blood of my blood, we can get through it all. Yeah, we can get through it all. Oh. Brother, let me be your shelter, never want to call alone. I will be the one.
What would, if Kareem was here today, what would I tell him? I would tell him how much I love him. I would also tell him how proud of him I am.